Hello there, and welcome back to Friendonkey Wrestling Season 2. We are one episode removed from a hugely successful Survivor Series in one of the most stacked cards I think I've ever seen. The man staring into your soul in the main event this evening, unfortunately, unsuccessful in his team's wargame efforts, as he led his team to yet another failure. But dusting himself off, he is in the main event this evening. He is owed a championship match, and he'll be going one-on-one with Seth Rollins. And because they've been going back and forth, picking up victories over each other for so long, it's been agreed that this evening the main event will be an Iron Man match in a winner-take-all type affair, in an effort to put things to bed. But that is not the only title match here this evening. No. It's an all-title match card, and we're kicking things off with the Cruiserweight Championship, which has taken... it's been on the back burner, the Cruiserweight division, for a while. We saw Kofi Kingston claiming a Cruiserweight Championship opportunity, but then it transpired that he was actually too heavy to be a Cruiserweight, or fight for the Cruiserweight Championship. Just 5 pounds too big. So, his New Day stablemate Xavier Woods stepped up and managed to pin Johnny Gargano recently on FDW, and he's been granted a championship opportunity. The first of 4 championship matches here this evening, in a continuation of FDW's successes. Johnny Gargano putting his championship on the line. It's not been the best reign for Johnny Wrestling. In both matches he's fought as champion, he's lost both of them. But will he be able to win the matches when it matters? Cruiserweight Championship on the line. Also still to come this evening, we'll be seeing the Tag Team Championships on the line, as it was Imperium who were unsuccessful. They will be defending their belts against the Usos in 2-on-2 traditional tag team action. And the Women's Championship will also be on the line. Tiffany Stratton not waiting to cash in her championship opportunity, wanting it immediately. Belair retained, promised Tiffany a championship match. So Tiffany just skipping and jumping to the front of the queue. And the women's title will be on the line this evening. We also saw Drew McIntyre vanquish The Fiend in what many thought was impossible. But he did the unthinkable. And he stands tall atop FDW's mountain. Xavier Woods now in control, looking to grab hold of the Cruiserweight Championship with a big ripcord knee there. Following Johnny to the outside with a tope suicida. And it would be lovely to see Xavier Woods get some championship success. Bring gold back to his New Day stablemates. Back between the ropes we go. Johnny Gargano flipping through and twisting Xavier Woods' neck, dragging him down to the mat. Hook to the leg, only a 1 count on this occasion, but every kick out expends energy. Gargano knows this, Woods knows this. The more energy expended, the less likely he is to kick out of pinfall attempts, nor is he likely to break out of the Gargano escape. Wrapped up there, Woods powering out. Punching Gargano in the face. Will he be able to punch his way to championship success? Woods now fired up with a big comeback into a drop kick. He's feeling good. He fancies his opportunity. There's the cover. Just about a 2 count on this occasion, and he's drawing closer. As he calls for it. Flying clothesline there. Only a 2 count for Woods. He's getting closer and closer. Every bit of offense on Gargano. He knows he can beat him. Gargano's going to need to dig deep. He needs to prove the naysayers wrong that it was not just a fluke that he managed to overthrow Ricochet. Can Gargano retain? Can he put the doubters' minds at rest? Certainly clotheslining Xavier Woods to the outside is a good way to do that as he takes charge of the matchup. Roll through schoolboy kick there to the side of the head. And Gargano knows he's got that champion's advantage, but does he want to win that way? Does he want to retain like that? As there are some albino children in the front row looking on. Irish whip to the steps. Count of 4 as Gargano gets back between the ropes, gets himself some breathing room and regroups. Woods out cold on the outside, only now just beginning to stir. Count of 7, he needs to get back between the ropes, get back in the ring if he ever wants to become Cruiserweight Champion. Woods almost thinking about his own DDT off the second rope there, but does something better in a leg drop. Gargano once again on the outside. Woods now standing tall. Back between the ring. Woods calls for it. Package DDT there. Gargano is out cold. Could this be 3? And the new FDW Cruiserweight Champion, Xavier Woods, as Gargano, in one of the worst championship reigns I think we've ever seen on the purple brand. He claimed the championship and lost every match he had as champion. Hopefully Xavier Woods can begin something special with the Cruiserweight Championship. From one special to another special, Usos and Imperium once again going tete-a-tete. This all started over the tag team championships. They went to war with each other at War Games. This rivalry will end in a championship bout, as that's what it's all about.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one.
Traditional rules. No shenanigans. No nonsense. May the best tag team win. A match like this, you got to think, actually plays into Imperium's wheelhouse. But we've seen in shenanigan matchups how they can claim victory. But will they be able to claim victory here this evening with tag gold on the line? Jimmy and Vinci to start things off. Jimmy immediately with a Samoan drop, with the momentum on his side, picking up the pinfall, no less, for his team at Survivor Series. We saw the arrival of Roman Reigns to FDW, as the landscape has no doubt shifted. Jimmy Uso now with a big suplex, putting those feet to good use, just disrespectful kicks to Vinci. Jimmy slapping his way out of the grips of Vinci there. Huge double super kick there from the Usos to Giovanni Vinci, and Vinci needs to think about making a tag to his partner. These two teams know each other so well, they've gone back and forth for so long now. Big basement drop kick there to Vinci, and Jey Uso looks to get the pinfall early on. Not quite on this occasion. Not able to get it done. Vinci now in control. Vinci isolated on his own. That doesn't necessarily make him weak. Both these men have stepped up with the world champion Drew McIntyre. Coming up short. Vinci just dissecting the Usos now. Not needing a tag to his partner, but he misjudged that leap of faith as Jey capitalizes. They really have isolated Giovanni Vinci here. Kaiser now in the ring. The freshest of men here. Vinci getting some much needed respite on the outside, but the Usos in control, just able to pick their opponents apart again with a big double super kick, and no matter how good you are, you will never be as close as these two, Jimmy and Jey. Tag team for life with a big L. But Kaiser off the second rope. Cross body. Will the Usos now be able to reclaim the tag championships and become the first ever two-time tag team champions? Alliteration, bitches. Vinci back between the ropes of the ring. It's a huge moonsault off the second rope, and the athleticism. Vinci, very much Imperium's secret weapon. Wrenching on the arm of Jey Uso. There's the tag. There's Jey Uso now with a flying forearm. Tags his brother in. And in comes Jimmy, immediately in charge of the matchup, looks for the cover to get things done early, only a 1 count, and he's going to need to get much more damage in than that on the likes of Ludwig Kaiser. There's isolated in the Usos' corner. Usos now with the tag team offense with a quick tag. Uso splash off the top rope to Kaiser in the middle of the ring. Does Jey think about getting a pinfall or just adding some more insult to injury? Will Vinci break up the pinfall attempt? He trusts Kaiser implicitly. He makes the tag to Vinci. Smart strategy here from Imperium. They know what it takes to retain that championship. The Usos earned this tag team opportunity, or tag team championship opportunity, with their victory at Survivor Series. They can't afford to blow it now. Everything they've gone through to get to Imperium, to get a shot at the tag gold, it means so much to them. Imperium putting the titles on the line, whether they wanted to or not. We know how well these teams can go in tag championship matches. Lots on the line now. Count of 1. They wanted traditional rules. Will they win via traditional rules, or will Imperium use their old tricks to retain? Clothesline from Kaiser. Stomping Jimmy Uso as well as he tags in the bold secret weapon Giovanni Vinci, attacking the leg of Jey Uso. Now Smart removing the impact of the super kick, but Jey, bit of a jack of all trades, able to follow up with a quick DDT and another DDT for good measure. And those blows to the head have got to be hurting Giovanni Vinci. You've got to think it's Jey Uso was with a cutter like a offense there on Giovanni Vinci. Could this be the moment he's been looking for? Vinci in Uso territory, able to fight out, able to reverse. He gets him up with a huge sit-out power slam. Jey instinctively rolls on his front, just buying his brother a momentary. Jimmy let it happen. What on earth? He got between the ring. He could have broken the pinfall, but Jey took the fall. Are there splinters starting to emerge between the Usos? It was Jimmy that picked up victory at Survivor Series. It's Jey that's been the reason they've just lost. As still Imperium stand tall. What is next for the tag division? Well, one thing we do know what's next for the women's division. We've known it for a couple of episodes. Tiffany Stratton, self-appointed #1 contender by Bianca Belair, after securing victory in a tag match. Belair putting the belt on the line here this evening. It's Tiffany Stratton. Bayley unfortunately not able to get the job done against Bianca Belair in a game effort, but Belair was just too much. Perhaps the weeks of battles for Bayley just took their toll. The loss to Fallon Henley en route to Survivor Series clearly damaged Bayley before the match. With Tiffany Stratton coming in arguably the most confident opponent Bianca Belair has ever faced. Belair's not had weeks and weeks to prepare, to watch and study. She's teamed with Stratton. Said she can have a championship match. Stratton's come out and said, I want this match tonight. Not waiting round. Not waiting till the next pay-per-view. Which, by the way, will be the Royal Rumble. So we are en route to the Rumble. Which could have consequences, or this match could have consequences, depending who's holding the belt at the time. Belair passing the belt over. She's gone through everyone on the women's roster. Nearly everyone. Stratton, I feel, is the final woman she has yet to defeat. But this is a very different Tiffany Stratton already, we feel. Fired up Tiffany Stratton, immediately taking charge of the situation, dragging Belair down to the mat, targeting the arms, looking to remove the power. Stratton clearly coming with a game plan. She studied Belair closely. But Belair, having had her left arm taken down, uses her right arm instead. Standing moonsault. Athleticism from the champion. Belair with a deadlift. Almost thinks about a powerbomb, but just electric chair fall-away slam. She struts her stuff. And just picks up Tiffany Stratton. There's that weightlifting background, dumping her onto her front. Stratton's going to need to break out some gymnastics here if she wants any chance of defeating Belair, who immediately hooks the leg. Only a 1 count. Stratton needs to regroup, and she needs to regroup fast. We have seen more opportunities since Belair vanquished Rhea Ripley and expelled her to another brand. We've seen more women step up to the mantle. But the more they step up, the more they get knocked down as Belair just tosses Stratton around off the barricade and at the receiving end of a moonsault as well. Dropping the leg now. Spirit of Hulk Hogan. There's the count of 4. Stratton in control with the flare chops. Choking Belair in the corner. And she really is going to have to go to that place. Bust out all the dirty tricks if she's going to take down a champion like Belair. And this is probably something Belair was not expecting. Stratton using those sort of tactics. Stratton lifting and slamming Belair by her hair. Could Tiffany Stratton be the kryptonite to Bianca Belair? She goes to the top rope, thinks about it, but Belair with some running clothesline, her right arm clearly suffering. She's not quite hitting with the power that she's used to. Stratton looking to get herself some breathing room to get her breath back, but Belair with the bit between her teeth, carrying Stratton around the ring, marching her around and parading her like a pariah. Standing shooting star press. 2 count, and there's the 3. Belair putting Tiffany Stratton down. And still your women's champion.
Women's World Champion, Bianca Belair.
There's nobody. She's defeated everyone at every turn. Speaking of defeating everyone at every turn, Seth Rollins putting his championship on the line against Gunther.
The following contest is an Iron Man match.
And as Mike Rome says, it is an Iron Man match.
WWE Television Championship.
One of the most prestigious titles on FDW. Now, perhaps most interestingly, you saw on the screen beforehand, Gunther is coming down to the ring, flanked by William Regal. And we saw Regal interject himself in a match between Seth and Gunther a few episodes ago. And we weren't sure where his allegiances lay. But if there was ever any doubt, it is now all gone. Marching side by side with the ring general. We thought the mastermind for so long was Ludwig Kaiser. But it seems that the true mastermind has been revealed. And here to make sure things go according to plan, it would seem, is William Regal. He was in Gunther's corner of all people. Making his way down to the ring now, potentially for the last time. It has an ominous feeling, this match. We've seen Seth defeat Gunther, we've seen Gunther defeat Seth, we've seen Seth escape Gunther. Every time these two have stepped between the ropes with each other, there's been a different outcome, a different feel. And this one, with the added wrinkle of William Regal, feels most ominous for Seth Rollins.
Introducing the challenger.
We saw Seth in Season 1, from humble beginnings, claim the TV Championship. We saw him win the Royal Rumble and go on to be the conqueror of Bronson Reed. He lost the World Championship soon after that to Drew McIntyre, but he has never lost the TV Championship since claiming it. We've seen him take losses, yes, but in title action, Seth Rollins is undefeated. And there's the bell, 15-minute counter now. Now Iron Man rules, the man with the most pimples at the end of 15 minutes will be crowned champion. So there's a very different dynamic to this match for both men. Usually a Seth Rollins match favours him the longer it goes. Does he want to pick up pinfalls early on? Can he afford to take losses early on? In the result of a tie, I believe Seth Rollins will walk out champion. But surely that's not going to happen. Standing shooting star press, he goes to the well early. Huge addition of FDW, which I suppose we'll call Gold Rush. Or Spandau Ballet, you know. Maybe they could sing the theme tune to this episode. Gunther dazed now as he's flung back between the ropes. Seth off the top rope with a flying forearm. He's having to bust out some different moves here for the ring general, who has been learning, studying Seth Rollins. And of all the men who have aligned themselves with Gunther, it's William Regal. Regal, who defeated Seth Rollins in his final match. Huge boot there from Gunther to Seth Rollins. As we're barely 2 minutes into this matchup and Gunther's already off to the top rope, just egging Rollins to get to his feet. Thinks better of it. Mind games from Gunther. Is this some strategy he's learned from the ringmaster William Regal? Gunther just wrenching at Seth Rollins' foot there, looking to snap the ankle. Big windmill chops, and that's got to take the wind right out of you. Off the ropes we go, reverse power slam from Gunther, who I must say seems to be the one in control. He heads to the top rope. Huge splash there from the ring general. There's a 2 count. Rollins able to kick out though. He whips Gunther off the ropes into a sling blade. Seth Rollins locks in a sleeper hold. Now if that isn't adding insult to injury on Gunther, I don't know what is. Regal watching on intently as Gunther grabs Seth Rollins and slams him into a powerbomb. It's the rope break. And you've got to think the rope saved Rollins there. Gunter now in control of the matchup, dragging Seth Rollins down. Does Seth Rollins afford to let this submission go for much longer? The longer it goes, the more damage occurs. But he breaks out, is back to his feet and is immediately in control again. Nearly 4 minutes in, another sling blade from Seth Rollins. Seth now looks to target the ankle of Gunter. And almost in a move for move, looks to break his ankle instead. Gunter flung into the top right corner. Seth wrenches on the arm of Gunter. And just think of the people that Seth Rollins has defeated in his reign. The likes of Gunter, Dragunov, McIntyre, Bronson Reed. Just this season, Tyler Breeze. He comes off the ropes and he hits the curb stomp to Gunter, driving his head into the mat. Only a 2 count though. Seth's gonna need to break something out special to take out Gunter. Swift kick there to Gunter's legs, and Gunter just dumps Seth to the outside. Gets himself some breathing room as he hails the salute. Massive chop from Gunter, and they felt that all the way up in the nosebleeds. Huge Uranagi slam there. Only a 1 count though for Rollins, and what is Gunter going to have to do? We are into the 5th minute of this matchup as Gunter now is in control. Delayed vertical suplex to Rollins, throwing him around. Running basement drop kick, keeping on the offense. Gunter will need to capitalise this to pick up a pinfall victory. And now he looks to hit that massive power bomb again, this time away from the ropes. There's the first pinfall. As it stands, Gunter will be your new TV champion in 9 minutes' time. Is it all going to come crashing down for Rollins as he snake-eyes off the top turnbuckle? Gunter heads to the top rope and comes flying down with an elbow to Rollins. And after weeks and weeks and months being surgically attached to that TV championship, in a few minutes' time it could be wrenched from him. He needs to get back into it. As Jimmy now gets in the way, miscommunication from the ref, and Gunter capitalizes, throwing him around. Momentum on the side of the ring general. Seth back to his feet. Gunter kicks him back down. Seth with the reversal. Needs to think about hitting a big move, or just getting a cover. He sees his opportunity. Only a 1 count on the ring general. What is Seth gonna have to do? As we're approaching half time in this matchup. Gunter with the 1 pinfall to Seth Rollins is 0. Huge punches from Rollins. But Gunter retaliates as Regal watches on. Seth looks to take charge. Drop kick from Rollins. He heads to the top rope. And these high risk maneuvers have never been so risky. As he taunts Gunter to get back to his feet, comes flying off the top rope with a big flying forearm. Seth whips Gunter to the ropes, pulls him out and hits him with A huge turnbuckle powerbomb. That could be enough to shift momentum back to Rollins. We're all tied up. It's one pinfall apiece with 6 minutes and 37 seconds left on the clock. Seth drags Gunther to the middle of the ring and sizes him up for a curb stomp. One was not enough to put him away. Will a second be enough to secure a quick second pinfall? Yes, it will be. Seth Rollins 2-1 up. And once again, the momentum of this match, these two, shifts in favour of Rollins. Sling blade to Gunther. Stomp to the midsection as Seth sizes him up once again. Thinks about another curb stomp, but Gunther counters into a huge neckbreaker on the way down. He takes charge of the matchup once again, picks Seth Rollins up and dumps him with the sidewalk slam. Hook to the leg, could this be? It's tied up at 2 apiece. 2 pinfalls to Gunther, 2 pinfalls to Rollins. 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes left on the clock. As it stands, Seth Rollins will retain the championship as we are tied up. Gunther needs another pinfall. Regal not interfered in the matchup. He's just stood there stoically watching, trusting Gunther to get the job done. As he dumps Rollins to the mat, stomps to the chest. Both men sweating for the opportunity. Gunther comes off the top rope with a huge splash, misses as Rollins has it scouted, and that could be the opening that Rollins needs to secure a potential third pinfall. As the speed of Rollins now. Huge flying knee to Gunther from the outside. This is the type of match that favours Rollins as he hits the frog splash. The longer this goes, you got to think Rollins is going to take charge. It's a 2 count and it's 3. 3-2 to Seth. As Seth hits a third curb stomp. Could this be 4? It is, and you got to think the end is nigh for Gunther as Seth hits a standing shooting star press. And once again heads to the top rope. It seems that Seth has found Gunther's weakness. Comes flying off the top rope once again with another forearm. A third standing shooting star press of the matchup as Seth is going to that place. When he taunts like that, you know he's going absolutely bananas. Stomps to the hand of Gunther. And all of Gunther's championship hopes and glory are coming crashing down. Gunther needs 3 pinfalls in 3 minutes if he has any hope of becoming television champion. But first of all, he just needs to get in control of the match. Seth now kicked to the midsection once again. 4th curb stomp, and this could be the final nail in the proverbial coffin. Five pinfalls to 2. Another shooting star press. Long matches like this, they just play into Seth Rollins' wheelhouse. Phoenix splash. Seth busting out every single move in his repertoire. We've seen sling blades, we've seen frog splashes, Phoenix splash, cross bodies, curb stomps, you name it. Big knee to the side of the head of Rollins. Gunther doesn't have the luxury of being able to taunt his opponent to get to his feet. Don't know what he's thinking. For a moment there, it seemed like he might become champion. Only a 2 count on Rollins after all this. Gunther now needs 4 pinfalls in 1 minute and 24 seconds. It seems almost impossible. As he secures his third, it's 5-3. Could he do the unthinkable? Seth Rollins reversing through as Regal got up onto the apron there for a moment. Sling blade from Rollins. Another curb stomp, busting the ring general wide open. And there is pinfall number 6 for Seth Rollins. What is it going to take? Gunther just dazed, confused, not knowing how it's all fallen apart. He felt so confident. He defeated Rollins. But he came up short at Survivor Series. Imperium unable to get the job done. And Rollins just insult to injury. Gunther face down, bleeding from the head, lies awaiting his fate. As Seth once again comes off the turnbuckle into a flying crossbody. And still, your FDW television champion.
WWE television champion, Seth Rollins.
This is a reign unlike any we've ever seen. Not since the Liberty title have we seen dominance like this. Who has the answer for Rollins? As that belt seems to be surgically attached to him. Huge night of FDW. Championships retained, championships changing hands, championship landscape shifting. Wonder what's going to happen next. Stay tuned to FDW Season 2 to find out. I'm very much looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. See you soon.